Chasing after that dollar like it'll slow down my herd.
What's up, guys? It's Captain Brad here with Choctachi Bay Fishing Charters. Haven't made a video in a while, so I want to show y'all what I'm getting into today. It's doesn't look too good, but we're gonna fix it today. I got the bolts right here. Anyway, have any of y'all ever had one of your bunks like that? The screws come out of your bunks. Yeah, that sucks, because if you're loading your boat and that happens, well, this right here will eat into the bottom of the boat, and then it's fiberglass work time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repair this, get it all tightened back up where it needs to be. That way I don't have any issues, you know, doing any harm to the boat. But here we go. Bolts out here. These are, I think, 5/16 1.5 inch lag bolts. You don't want to go too long because you'll go through your board. I think that board's only 2 inch, so 1.5 inch should work fine. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna actually have to take the whole board off of the brackets, because the holes are already wore out, right? So I can't use the existing holes in the board. So these holes here, what I'm gonna have to do, you can see this is where it happened before, right? So I had to take them off, I had to move them up here. Well, now I'm gonna have to move it again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go here. I'm gonna have to move that board back too. So anyway, I'm not sure why it keeps happening, but yeah, we're gonna get it fixed. All right, I got the first one in. So I only put the center one in because it allows me to swivel the board a little bit so I can get it lined up straight on the front one. All right, looks pretty good. All right, guys, I got her fixed, son. Whew. I'm about out of breath. I ain't used to turning a wrench. I'm used to reeling in fish, boys. But anyway, here's what I got to do. These bolts here, okay, that allows the bunk to, you know, swivel back and forth. I got to tighten them down. I think I got it at the correct angle. So if it ain't sitting right when I put the boat on the trailer, then we'll loosen them up, let them settle like they need to, and then I'll tighten them back up. But well, for loading the boat up here the first time, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten them down, and that way they don't roll over and I rip a hole in the bottom of the boat. But all right, we're gonna put her back on the trailer.
Gonna go out working on. Working on, coming to Jesus, kicking about, wrestling with our roots, trying to turn off mama's tears and feel our daddy's boots, shutting up our pride, fixing bridges we burn, learning how to live and learn, keeping our demons down and our trucks up and running, loving them angels sitting pretty in the middle of them, fighting with the man in the mirror till we gone. Yeah, that's what all. Well, it seems to be sitting pretty good on there, boys. I think we did a good job, yep. All right. All right, guys, so let's recap what we did today. Okay, so I had the bolts on my front bunks, the guide bunks, to get, you know, load the boat up on the trailer, right? Well, when I was loading them up on the trailer, the bolts that held the bunks on were loose. So every time I hit the trailer, the bunk would roll over, right? So
I've done it once before and put a big old gash in the bottom of the boat from the brackets, you know, rolling over, and they're exposed, and obviously they're going to cut into the fiberglass. So to keep that from happening, I noticed it was loose again, and that's what we did today. It rolled over about a week ago, and it ripped the lag bolts that go into the actual board itself out, so the whole board just fell off. And yeah, we got a few trips coming up soon, and I just didn't want to have the headache, so I went ahead and come down here and fixed it. And but what we did is, being those holes were already like stripped out or worn out from when the boat hit the board and ripped them out of there, I took both boards off, and I slid them forward about 6 inches. That way I had new wood to work with, and I put brand new bolts in them all, and man, they're on there good now. Tightened up the bigger bolts, you know, that let the board swing in and out, so if you know, so you can place it how it needs to be under the board. I tightened them down as hard as I could. They're not moving for a while. So anyway, that's what we did today, and we got about 10 trips coming up in February, although February is closed for speckled trout, and so it's catch and release only. March the 1st at 12:01, you can start keeping your trout again. February is their spawning month, so we don't want to keep them anyway. We want them to go make lots of babies, and springtime comes around. That's when your big female trout show up, and we'll start fishing shallow grass flats for those big girls. Remember, your speckled trout size limits and bag limit is 3 trout per person, 15 to 19 inches, and within that within your 3 bag limit, you're allowed 1 trophy trout per boat. So, for example, say you got 4 people on the boat, you can keep 12 trout. Well, your 12th trout can be over. You don't keep a 13th trout. Your 12 bag limit for 4 people, your 12th trout can be an over trout. It used to be 5 per person, 15 to 20 inches, and 1 over per person. It's not that anymore. 3 per person, 1 over per boat, 15 to 19 inches. All right, y'all, about to hit the highway. I will catch y'all in the next video.